Dear students, today we are to establish the condition for the maximum efficiency of the transformer. So before establishing a condition for maximum efficiency of the transformer, we know that the output of the transformer is expressed in terms of its secondary voltage, secondary current, and power factor of the load, that is V2 I2 cos 5 watts. Then there are two losses in the transformer. One is called as iron loss, and the second one is the copper loss. Whereas the iron loss is a constant loss, whereas this is the variable one. Because the copper loss, we know the copper loss is equal to, it is I2 square RO2. That is, we are taking the resistance, the total resistance of the transformer referred to the secondary side, so many watts. Here, if it is a full load current, for example, full load current is 10 amperes. You will take a example of that. If the full load current is 10 amperes and RO2 is 1 ohm, I will take for simplicity. Then the copper loss at full load is equal to its full load current multiplied by RO2. It is I full load square into RO2. That is nothing but it is 10 square into 1, that is equal to 100 watts. Now, if it is for half load means what? What is the current for a half load? Now I2 for half full load is 10 amperes, half full load is the 5 amperes. Therefore, copper loss at half full load is equal to, it is the current at half full load square into RO2, that is equal to, it is 5 square into 1, that is equal to 25 watts. Means at a different load condition the copper loss will change, therefore it is called as the variable loss. With this background, just we have to establish a condition for a maximum efficiency. Start with here the output of the transformer, that is same thing I expressed here, it is V2 I2 cos phi. RO2 is equivalent resistance of the transformer referred to the second side. Then the total copper loss is now, it is secondary current square multiplied by resistance, and the total loss is, it is sum of the iron loss and the copper loss. Then also we know that the efficiency of the transformer, as efficiency as it is output by input, or in other words it is output divided by output plus iron loss plus copper loss. The same thing is written here. The output is V2 I2 cos phi. The output is V2 I2 cos phi plus iron loss plus copper loss. What I am doing here is I am dividing the I2 both the numerator and the denominator. That is what I am doing, multiplying and dividing by I2 for this whole expression. If you are dividing the V2 I2 for the numerator, then this I2 get cancelled, that is for what we are getting is V2 cos phi. Then if you are dividing to the denominator, the first term V2 I2 cos phi divided by I2 means I2 get cancelled. What you are getting is V2 cos phi. Then you have to divide for Wi also. It is Wi divided by I2. Similarly, for this it is I2 square into RO2. Then what you are getting is I2 RO2. It is I2 RO2. That is in general. I'll write once again here. That is, it is a V2 I2 cos phi is the output. Then output is once again V2 I2 cos phi plus Wi plus it is I2 square RO2. I2 square RO2. It is not here. It is I2 square RO2. Just have to make that correction. Then I am dividing the both the numerator and denominator by I2. Then what I am getting here? That is V2 I2 cos phi divided by V2 I2 cos phi divided by I2. V2 I2 cos phi I2 plus Wi by I2 plus I2 square RO2 divided by I2. Then what we are getting? That is I2 cos phi. Here I2 get cancelled. What we are getting to V2 cos phi. Here W by I2. Here it is I2. This I2 get cancelled. What we are getting is V2 cos phi plus Wi by 2 plus I2 RO2. Then when this will be maximum, that is the efficiency will be maximum, when the denominator will be minimum. That is, the denominator should be minimum. That is, since the numerator is a constant, because you can see here in the numerator after dividing the I2, what we are getting? It is V2 cos phi divided by V2 cos phi plus Wi divided by I2 plus it is I2 RO2. So what we are getting? In this case, the numerator is a constant because the terminal voltage is a constant. The power factor of the load is also constant. Then which is the variable term? Variable term is the denominator. Therefore, if the denominator is minimum and the efficiency will be maximum. Therefore, we are establishing that is, which is a variable term here? The current I2 is a variable term because RO2 is a constant. Wi is the iron loss is also constant. The cos phi is also constant. The V2 is also constant. Which is a variable term? The load current I2. The I2 is the only the variable. Therefore, this will be minimum when di2 is equal denominator must be equal to 0. Same thing is given. That is di2 of V2 cos phi plus W by I2 plus I2 RO2 must be equal to 0. Therefore, what we are getting here is differentiation of V2 cos phi 2 with respect to I2. This is a constant term. Therefore, it is become 0. Then Wi is a constant. Differentiation of 1 by I2 is minus 1 by I2 square. That is what I have written here. It is Wi divided by I2 square. And the differentiation of I2 RO2, that is RO2 is a constant. Differentiation of I2 with respect to I2 is 1. Therefore, what we are getting is RO2. Therefore, what I am doing here is, it is a Wi divided by I2 square plus RO2 is equal to 0. Just thus I am transferring the other side. Therefore, RO2 is equal to Wi divided by I2 square I am getting. Just I2 square I am cross multiplying. That is I2 square RO2 is equal to Wi. What is I2 RO2? I2 square RO2 is the copper loss. That is, the copper loss is equal to iron loss. That is, when the copper loss of the transformer is equal to the iron loss, in that case there is a maximum efficiency will be occurring. That is the condition for maximum. The condition of the maximum efficiency is the copper loss must be is equal to the iron loss. At that instant of time, the efficiency will become maximum. This is how you have to derive the equation. That is very simple. But start with V2 I2 cos phi. Then divide both numerator and denominator by I2. So that what I am getting here is, it is a V2 cos phi. In the denominator what I am getting is V2 cos phi plus Wi by I2 square plus I2 square RO2. This whole term is become maximum when the denominator will be minimum, because the variable term is appearing in the denominator whereas the numerator is a constant. Therefore, what is the condition for the minimization? D di2, that is d of variable must be is equal to 0. That is, if you are differentiating this whole term, then what I am getting is minus Wi I2 square plus RO2. Then if you are cross multiplying the I2 square to RO2, what we are getting is I2 square RO2 is equal to Wi. That is a copper loss is equal to the iron loss. This is how we have to derive the equation for, you have to establish the relation between the copper loss and the iron loss when the efficiency will be a maximum. Therefore, we have derived the equation, or we have derived the condition for maximum efficiency. What is that? It is a copper loss is equal to iron loss. That is, I will call it as I2 square RO2 must be is equal to Wi. Then the efficiency will be occurred at any load. Therefore, in general, the I2 I will write as x into I2 whole square. What is this I2? I2 is here, I call it as full load current. The efficiency, the maximum efficiency may be occurred at half load, full load, 80%, 85%, any load, I don't know. That I will put as x. That is x times I times full load whole square must be is equal to Wi into RO2. Therefore, what I am getting here is, it is x square I full load square RO2 is equal to Wi. Therefore, the x is equal to, it is Wi, I will call x square is equal to Wi divided by I full load square into RO2. What is I full load square into RO2? I full load square into RO2 is nothing but the copper loss at full load. Therefore, x square is equal to Wi divided by WCUFL, or x is equal to, it is under square root Wi divided by WCUFL. Means at this particular load, the efficiency of the transformer will be maximum. That is, what is the condition? At what load it is occurring? It is occurring at the load x is equal to, it is under square root the iron loss divided by the copper loss, it is under square root. At this instant of load condition, the efficiency of the transformer will be a maximum condition. With this background, just we have to work out some of the numericals on the efficiency. Before that, once again, I will write down the different equations what we are using for the efficiency calculations. The first one is, it is the efficiency you are calculating as x into kVA, that is output, into 10 raised to 3 into power factor divided by x into kVA into 10 raised to 3 into power factor plus Wi plus x square times the copper loss at full load. This is a formula what we are using, where x is loading condition loading condition. What is the loading condition? For full load, x is equal to 1. For half full load, x is equal to half or 0.5. Similarly, for 1/4 full load, x is equal to 1 by 4 or it is 0.25 and so on. And the power factor is a given quantity. Then one more, the equation we have derived, the condition for maximum efficiency, condition for maximum efficiency, that is, it is the efficiency will be maximum when the copper loss is equal to iron loss. This is another equation that what we are using. Then the third equation what we are using here is the load at which maximum efficiency occurs. That is, x is equal to, it is under square root Wi divided by WCU Fn. These are the some of the equations